England versus Sri Lanka. It's the third ODI at the R. Premadasa International Stadium, and we're playing for the Damro Cup. And as I said, it is 1-all and all to play for both teams, and so much at stake. England, Sri Lanka head-to-head 39-38. And Sri Lanka has generally had a very good record at home, and they'll want to maintain it. But how about England? They've just overcome that drought by winning that second game by 5 wickets. So they lost 11 games right.
It really matters.
Now that one has found the gap. This time the dive isn't close enough to the ball. First runs, first boundary. Very, very...
He can bat. That's a quality shot. Batted down the order, just moved up and...
What might be. Gone hard again, and this time he's miscued it straight to the man, and that is that for Ben Duckett today. Trying to force the pace, not timing it, not controlling it, and spin has struck for the first time within 5 balls.
He's faced 17 balls, Ben Duckett. Played quite a few shots, but his timing was never there. Dhananjaya De Silva hanging it out there. It's not a spinner who'll scare you or give you those sleepless nights, if any spinner does give you, but he's clever. He'll make it hard. He's got the breakthrough for Sri Lanka. Duckett's gone for 7, 19 for 1.
A slow start, 19 for 1. 1 ball short now, the 7th over.
Looping at you or coming at you quickly.
He doesn't find the gap. Oh, he does. For a moment I thought he won't. It has taken 46 balls to get a boundary, but eventually that was thrown up by Dhananjaya. For a moment I thought that Vanidhu Hasaranga might get there, but they didn't.
Wider as well. Fantastic shot from Rian Ahmed. Again, Dhananjaya just throwing the ball up. Same to England's.
With that, we'll show it later. There's a little chip by Joe Root. He's doing it so easily. They've got a big over here. They've got 16 of that over. It's 37. Took a break in the first 2 games. He was rested, but what a record. Almost 1.5 times. Oh, out! Hasaranga strikes. Not the greatest delivery. That was a drag down, but doesn't matter because Rehan Ahmed has found the fielder at mid-wicket, and England have lost their 2nd wicket.
All the good work from Rian Ahmed, the watchful work from Rian Ahmed against the seamers in the power play, and he gets one he feels as though he can hit. Trying to hit it down or trying to hit it up. He's done neither and found Van der Sar at mid-wicket. Hasaranga into the series for the first time. It's England's opener, Rian Ahmed for 24, and England are 40 for 2.
100 in the Ashes. He's early days, good strike rate. He's got, and he is in because a lot of runs. And played well, and played really well by Bethel. They'll get a boundary, and that's the England 50.
Like Joe Root, got in the position.
Well struck, just a little bit short, just enough time to rock onto the back foot and smack it away over the top for 4. One of those rare boundaries that we love to see from anyone, but including Joe Root.
Well,
Hit well. That would go all the way. First 6 of the innings, and that brings up the 100. Slightly short. Root rocks back.
well, he's so good in picking length, isn't he, Joe Root? That's his strength.
And get yourself back in. That's why those set need to take control, and it gets easier to play shots like that. Jacob Bethel sweeps in front of square, wonderfully fielder, but it suddenly feels like there's a lot of panic around. More runs. This time getting deep in the crease, Bethel, and it's 4. I just thought both fielders could have done a little bit better.
Now that rate of scoring, it is
Up. In the gap, That's another one. The boundaries are starting to roll in.
Yeah, and there's a lot of freedom as well for the batter's surface. It could be the win.
Nicely worked away. Oh, this stroke is going to give him a lot of confidence, and he gets to his 50.
Fifth 50 for Jacob. Fernando just held it back a bit, run his fingers across the seam, and Bethel picked the slower ball very early and were able to readjust and hit a beautiful shot. Fantastic to kick on.
Oh, great timing. Great timing. Use the pace and the angle.
Well, if the shot to bring up 50 was a good one, this one's even better. This is a beauty. Give a little bit of width outside off stump.
Oh, nice. Third one in this over. Runs are flowing for England now. 150 on the board.
Well, Fernando in the last over went to the short ball tactic, changed his plan, tried to pitch it up.
Oh, nicely timed once again. Went like a trace of bullet. 4 boundaries in the over for the left-hander. It's 154 for 2. These two are going like a runaway train, unstoppable. Working the ball into the gaps, and the boundaries are flowing now. Now one of his favorite strokes, sweep. And he gets a boundary through a route.
Again, the bowler just straying in line. Now, Brooks sometimes knows what's coming out of his mouth. That's a great shot from Joe Root. Width from Wellinger. Outside the line of off stump, Joe Root's comfortably hit it into the gap.
Those two problems now. That's in the air. Oh, what a take. What a crack. They needed something special, and it has come from Lian again. What a catch that was at mid-wicket boundary.
Yeah, brilliant catch has come to get the wicket of an excellent innings from Jacob Bethel. He was quick to get into position, was Bethel. A ball of shorter length. He's been dispatching these very well in the last 25 minutes, half an hour. And this time he's picked the fielder out, head high. Excellent catch from Lianagir. Van der Sar gets his man. A massive wicket for Sri Lanka in this contest. Oh, he knows, doesn't he? He knows. Jacob Bethel knows. Tipping it down, not hitting it up, picks the man out. Jacob Bethel goes for 65. England 166. Got the fielders where he wants them. Be interesting to see the Harry Brook, England captain, 38 innings.
To move in the circle. He's off the mark. With a boundary. Room outside the off stump. Length was short.
Before nicely. Shot. A beautiful shot. Great execution from Joe Root. Just waited a bit longer. Reaching the man at short third on the inside. We're giving the bowlers a run around here, and also captain.
Oh, he's picking the length very early. Didn't try to hit the ball aerial or towards another boundary.
The difference between this shot and Jacob Bethel.
Over the top, and that has carried all the way. That's exactly the sort of thing I was thinking of with Harry Brook. When he gets going,
because lovely use of the feet, needed no second invitation. That was tossed up in the mid-80s, and look at the flourish. Beautifully done. Goes again. That's 4. He's turning it on, and he's made it a very, very big over. 12 runs off it. England 198 for 3.
People forget that 50 overs is actually quite a long time. Now that is extraordinary. That is absolutely extraordinary. That's gone a long, long way. Great footwork, great this sort of thing happening, but Harry Brook has timed his move beautifully and played the shot. Adds to the rest of it.
He does pick the gap. Oh, what timing. What timing. Joe Root finishes the over with a boundary. They get 9 of the over. He's into the 90s. 227 for 3.
Lovely, lovely. That flies off the bat of Brook.
Yeah, he backed away in a hole.
Wanted to come back. 250s on the board. Make that 256. Inside out he goes, and it's 50 for England's captain.
750 for English captain. Yeah, after the first delivery, when Harry Brooks jumped out of the crease, he's been pushing the ball way outside the off stump. This time around, it was space within.
Joe Root 100. Nicely played on the leg side. 20th ODI 100. He's such a good player. Call him the GOAT for these type of reasons.
Innings of responsibility. Very consistent throughout this series. Adapted so.
Lovely shot. Picked up length early. He's such a powerful player, Harry Brook. Off the back foot over covers.
Yeah, in the previous over, we
Behind the partnership. 4 more. 100 partnership. Well, Lalage finishes his 10 overs. None for 49. England very strongly placed. 269 for 3.
Heat is on. Another one goes over the boundary line. Now struggling. Sri Lanka here.
Yeah, they picked him very easily. Hasaranga's length throughout the series. Class above the rest. Fielder in the deep. Oh, it's gone over him. But even if you stood up there, pretty sure he wouldn't have been able to catch it. 285 for 3. To say. Oh, hit high. Doesn't even bother looking. It's gone a long, long way. Only 6s off the bat of Harry Brook now.
Hit the expanse. This
Goes on the leg side. Oh, short-hand jab. Gets it over the cover boundary. What a shot. He was waiting for the foolish one and gets underneath it.
Yeah, seems like he's psyching out the ball, is thinking home to swing.
Winning in the innings. He carves that through. He's into the 90s. Such good awareness of where the fielders are.
To be able to execute such a stroke with has to be a special stroke. Went down in his stance to be able to get that elevation by opening the face.
Fine leg and 2 in the deep. He bowls the short one. Flat bats it. Pawan Ratnayaka. Oh dear, oh dear. What a mess that was. Flicks it to his partner, who parries it onto the boundary. 97. Harry Brook, 148 the partnership. Oh, how do you explain that? That's 100. Slap through the offside. Brilliant from the English captain. What a knock. Contrasting to that of Roots.
Yeah, indeed. That's the right word. Powerful innings from the English captain. Acknowledged by everybody. And the bowlers.
Another one. He's hit that well. It goes all the way. Make that sixer. Number 7 for Harry Brook. His second 50. Who knows, with 10 balls to go, he could make it 150.
He's not brave enough to pitch the ball up. And when he tried to do so, turned out to be a full toss. Another boundary.
They are having a ball. They are feasting on the Sri Lankan bowlers. Boundaries, runs. Sri Lanka on one. Running hard. That's 6. Oh, it's not. What a piece of fielding. Dhananjaya De Silva. He's flicked it back in and he's saved his team 4 runs. I've seen him do that. Look at it.
What an effort. What was it?
Oh, not out of the park. Oh, lovely shot. Wow, Harry Brook, 22 runs. Off Anderson's last over, 339 for 3. Inside out. That's another massive one. Keep him quiet.
What ball striking we have witnessed. Wow. After backing away, was very still, minimum of footwork.
Goes again, he slices that. That's 350 for England.
This effort of English batters brought visual satisfaction for. You got the entertainment from Joe Root. And you're a fan of contemporary batsmanship. It was Harry Brooks.
No. Yes, he can. 136 not out to Harry Brook. England end on a couple of days ago, the worst wicket he batted on, and today the best pitch he's batted on.
140 runs in last 10. Great going. And Joe Root very sensibly became a silent partner.
It was a brilliant innings, but a bystander in towards the back end of Harry Brook. 24 off his first 20, 28 off his next 20, 62 off his next 20 deliveries, and then 22 off the last 6 balls he faced. 136 off 66 balls was brilliant.
Well, how on earth do you approach this then if you're Sri Lanka? Kamal Mushara and Pathum Nissanka, the opening partnership yet again. Now, England took it very straightforwardly easy at the start. They had a real good look at it. Took very few risks. You got a feeling that Sri Lanka, well, they need to get themselves in, that's for sure. But you can't hang around forever. That's away for 4. That's a very, very confident shot. Well, Nissanka might well have started with a boundary. Mushara with that full, slightly wide of off-stump delivery from Overton has shown him how to do it.
A lot straighter.
That's gone a long way. That's the danger. And it is just a small error in the end of line. That's what he might have been thinking of earlier in the over, but he's picked this up absolutely beautifully.
Lovely shot. And it's the line from Jamie Overton. He's trying to swing it nicely and picked it up beautifully.
That's straight down the ground. Couple of bounces away from 4. It's as if Pathum Nissanka said, well, just have a little look when you're bowling it straight, just to get a feel for it. And now that he's got that feel for it, my word, it's changed very dramatically in the space of 2 balls. 6 followed by 4, still 1 ball to come.
Yeah, it's good batting. Very, very good batting from Nissanka, because he's possibly thinking, is he going to go aggressive? Does he go short ball, bring his length back?
Well, this time it's Mishara who goes up and over. Very confident over the top of the head of Harry Brook. One bounce and into the boundary, over the boundary for 4.
Getting overpitched. Bit of width. 7 and a bit and over. And more.
That could easily be 4 as well. It's flicked away behind square. So Curran and Brook had decided the best way they could try and keep things quiet now was to have the man out at deep square leg very square, the man out at long on. And again, it requires such precision with the line. So when this goes behind square, no one anywhere near it to cut it off.
No, and that's just Sam Curran trying to swing the ball back onto Nissanka.
Pace off. Pace off from the bowler's hand. Pace on from the batsman's end. Brilliantly played. Just let it come. And again, just that little fraction of width was all it took. 14 from the over, 38 without loss. Other end with Liam Dawson. And that's got width, and that's gone for 4 as well. So lovely shot again.
Might be paced off by Liam Dawson, but all a little bit flatter, and it's a beautiful shot. Great hands from Nissanka. Gets back deep in his crease.
Any variation in length unintended like that, in other words, just a little bit too short. We've seen it through the day, and we're going to see it again tonight as well, can get punished, and this is brilliant.
With the angle, hasn't it? Just skidded on from the newness of these.
More of a gamble. Well, what on earth has happened there? The luck has changed. Cricket or even club cricket. Rian Ahmed takes the simplest of catches.
Shara goes for 22.
Mishara, who had just got himself into such good form, he knew he'd got it wrong. Frustration must be immense, and that one is a dreadful delivery. You could say worse. But I'm going to say nothing.
Well, I do say bad balls in white ball cricket do get you wickets, and Jack certainly got one off the first ball. I think there he got duly what he deserved. It was a rank long hop.
Short again, and the gap has been found this time at deep mid-wicket. Right, that's enough. 1 over, off you go. Let's get a real bowler on. 58 for 1. This is a pitch full of runs, it would seem, today. There's been a lot to celebrate for the fans today, that is for sure. Stroke making of the highest class, first of all, from England, and this is an exhilarating shot. Great shot. Lovely use of the feet. Great execution. And Sri Lanka are flying as far as the white cricket ball. 12 from the over, 70 for 1.
Kusal Mendes, he launches it. 1 bounce for 4 as I welcome Amir Sohail to the commentary.
It's a staggering reply from Sri Lankan batters. off to a press skill set by English batters here. Oh, again. Just a little bit short, and that was more than enough for Kusal Mendes, who likes to hit the ball aerial up the back foot. Belligerent. He has become Kusal Mendes.
Indeed. Pace on. First one was 140, next one mid 130s.
Kept going. Oh, what a shot. What a shot that was. Use the pace, help the ball on its way.
Well, they've got 19, in fact 15 runs in the over of the first 3 balls, and this is the 8th over.
Heat is on. That's what happened to you. Once you get Cavalier, you can't hold back. Wasn't able to control that stroke. Second wicket down.
See, that's what Sri Lanka needed to guard against. I think that's what we were talking about. This was in the slot. Kusal Mendes couldn't get the elevation. It was a little bit too off. They'll be relieved. England will want wickets. Oh yes, that reaction tells you the story. Eddie Silva used to bat at 4. It's early days in his career, but current it is. Lengths, and he is going over the boundaries. He's not finding boundaries, he's going over it. That's another 6.
Yeah, was he hoping for that length? The reason why he was able to execute, cleared his front leg, went deep in the crease and gave a real thump.
And he will get his 50, a very well made 50 of 24 deliveries, his 18th 50 in his career, second versus England, and his 8th in Sri Lanka.
Well done.
When I say good, in terms of the wicket, it's a short ball, and he gets wicket number 2, and that's Pathum Nissanka. Well. Sri Lanka will be mightily disappointed. Tom Banton, the substitute.
To the English captain for sticking with Overton, conceded 38 runs in his 3 over, who was timing the ball very well.
Ratnak on strike. Goes square 4, the 100 is up. Short and wide, pace on. And he gets it behind point. The 100 is up in the 10th over.
The length was edible.
Oh, that's gone fine. We will come back to that. That's gone fine. Might go all the way to the boundary. It does. So the point I was trying to make is, are they going to tell themselves, right, okay, we're not going to take chances against Adil Rashid because he's their best bowler. Let's not give him any.
That's why we see these 2 batters being watchful. Yeah, a bit of room outside the off stump. And that was used by Ratnaka.
Very, very useful. 5 runs with that boundary of the last ball. 117 for 3.
That was a pie. Ratnaka, good use of the feet. He tried that in the previous over, but it was blocked. But this time, out he came.
Not trying to hit it too hard either. Just placement between Brook and Jacks. Hit extra cover down the wicket there early. All of a sudden, nice and comfortable. And the challenge was always going to be Adil Rashid. Got so far ahead in the power play. England's biggest dip.
Gone. A soft dismissal. Charit Asalankas just shipped it to short mid-wicket.
Talking about right speed and right length, that was the wrong speed and the wrong length, and fortunately for Srilanka, a bit of trouble here. 131 for 4.
Not really be fluent. There were lots of balls tossed up, which you...
Beautiful shot. Really lovely. Just good use of the feet. Timed that, both in terms of the movement down the pitch and then off the bat. Timed it beautifully.
And he managed to stay inside the line of that delivery, and that's why he was able to place that ball through that extra cover gap. One of the most difficult.
Long off in that last one. Dawson there follows the batsman. Oh no. Oh no. Just the one thing you want to avoid when the pressure is on, when things have settled a wee bit. When two batsmen meet in the middle like that, it's just as well you can't hear the words probably, to be honest. Such a dismal way to go.
He's been run out, and it's 174 for 5.
7 overs, none for 40. Received 5 overs, 1 for 26. The ones you're never quite sure where it's going next. Top of the list is Jacks. Even he's only gone. Well, that's edged. That's edged fine. Outfield will win this one. Ball will win this one.
Now, this is the second time he has picked up a boundary with a similar stroke. Outside edge, went fine. And gathered 4 runs. Has been able to control this stroke. Whenever he's looking to cut the ball.
Ball's out the hand. And not off the surface. Another beautiful shot. Another beautiful boundary. Just waited again for that ball, just to get to him, get a bit closer to him. Width on offer from Jacob Bethel. Guided it past Will Jacks.
Just a boundary here and there will help, but you've got to make sure that you don't play as many dot balls as you have been. That's the key. First 10 overs, 104. And then the 17 overs after that are going at 4 and over. Will Jacks. Gone. Straight to the fielder. You can't keep him out. That's the captain in the way of that once again.
Just a little bit of pace off from Will Jackson. And Jaya's trying again. Another player in this game, another batter in this game now. 202 for 6.
Yeah, full toss, put away nicely.
This was all eggs in one basket from Ratnaika. He was coming, whatever Rian Ahmed was going to throw at him there, it was seen above the eye line and managed to get it on the full. Enough to
Easy. Oh well, he just wants to hit boundaries. Identical spot. Runs down the pitch and flicks it over, short mid.
Well, it's easy as that. Just run down and get there before it bounces. Use of the feet here from Ratnaika. And Rian Ahmed just trying to take some pace off it. Throwing it up. 8 of 5 balls now in this over.
Oh, this was the plan. This was definitely the plan, and Belalage succumbs to it. Ball wider, open the leg side. Invitation was there, and he slices it.
This is brilliant stuff from the left armer Dawson. Captain bowling stump to stump and realized.
Right. That is a very, very good shot. It's been a while we saw a shot like that, but it was very well done by Hasaranga.
One of the best strokes we have witnessed this evening. Positive stride in, relied on the timing and the placement, and successfully did so.
Oh, just a homing wicket. I think it will run away to the boundary. It does back to back. So he finishes that over on a high, 11 runs of it. 263 for 7. Hasaranga. Now, where has that gone? I think it's gone to the fielder's hand at deep extra cover. That's been Duckett. He's taken the catch. And Adil Rashid strikes. And Sri Lanka loses Wanidhu Hasaranga in the quest of quick runs.
That's his favourite stroke. Hitting the ball towards extra cover. He's picked up many runs. 264 for it.
Well, they'll celebrate. Pavan Ratnayaka will celebrate. A wonderfully constructed 100. Under pressure, wickets falling all around him, but he showed a lot of class. The feature of the innings, using his feet and playing the spinners well. Maiden ODI 100 for Pavan Ratnayaka.
Yeah, a very...
Oh, down the ground. Sam Curran getting underneath it. Takes it. He's toyed with Van der Sar and he's got the wicket.
Yeah, the problem down the order of trying to keep this ridiculous momentum going tends to end in this sort of fashion. It's been mentioned earlier in the day, it's quite a good sized ground. This boundary's a well set back. And if you don't get hold of it, the simplest of chances are taken. So it's 9 down now for 298. Van der Sar on 14.
Bowled. England have wrapped up the Sri Lankan innings and the series. Sam Curran pulling a peach of a Yorker. Pavan Ratnayaka dismissed for a wonderful 100. A maiden ODI 100, but way too much to do. Very well played, England. 1-0 down. Have come up with some wonderful cricket to put pressure on the horse and win the series. Dominant display indeed.
Yep, Sri Lanka never easily beaten at home. They've had a very good long run of series wins.